Hi everybody, welcome back. It's Vicky. I had stated in the previous video that I was going to explain what geocaching is. Geocaching is an event. It's a global hunt that started early 2000-ish. It's an outdoor activity using GPS. And what do I mean by GPS? Your mobile device, or some people like to use a GPS receiver. It's a game of hide and seek of containers, which we call geocaches or caches. There is an awesome website called geocaching.com, which I will put the link in the description, that you can either go to the website or download the app to your phone, and you will be able to see what these are. So I will kind of show you in here what I'm talking about. So we open the app, and this is the geocaching app. See all those little boxes there? Each one of those boxes is a geocache. Now, how do I locate which ones I want to find? Okay, so there's this one. This is a traditional cache, more or less. Or I think this would probably be more of an urban one because of how public it is. So there's traditional caches, there are urban caches, multi-caches, mystery/puzzle caches, and earth caches, event caches. I mean, there's all these different types that you can do. So this one would probably be more considered urban. So then you click it, click here. You can see the hint that it's just looking for what doesn't belong. And then there's a description. So it says this one's a nano cache idea I picked up from my short caching live. This is by one of my favorite places to eat Mexican food. So if you're hungry from a day of caching, try out Coyotes Mexican, and of course sign the log. Please bring your own writing device. Please use extreme caution removing and replacing this cache. So then typically if you find it, you would go to log, and you can either select that you found it or you did not find, or you can write a note saying, you know, it needs maintenance of some sort, or you know, there's something wrong with it. And then you can see here that other people have found it. Now, you know, some people write to say TFTC, which is thanks for the cache. There's a lot of little lingos here that I'm still learning myself, but you can see some people were able to find it and some people weren't. Now for the multi-caches, let's see if we can find one on here. Oh, here's multi-caches are these little orange ones. So in order to find the actual physical cache, which, reminding you, a cache is a physical container. It can range from small to large. And usually the small ones just have a log in it. And then the large ones can contain trinkets or trackables, of which I'll kind of show you how to figure out which ones have those. So this is a multi-cache. Whoops. And so it says here that there's 2 stages to this multi-cache, and it's micro on public property. Reminding you, geocaches can only be placed on public property. If it requires you to go onto private property, do not attempt to get that cache. It is completely legal to do geocaching as long as it's on public property. So it just like kind of gives you a rundown on how to find it. Some people like to tell their own story, and you know, and it's kind of fun. They don't want stickers on this one or stamps because it won't fit on the line, which makes sense. So stage 1 is a container with a bison tube that was a survivor of last year's wildfire in his home, but is well hidden, and the final tube is also a bison tube. So going back, now here are the mystery ones. These are always fun. So you typically have to find where it's at. So you get to the location, it's usually not at the specific location of where it said it was going to be, because you have to solve the puzzle. So this one says start here, and then it says the tree's been there for a while, so you have to follow the roots until, and then you have to turn 146 degrees to get there, and then you'll find the container. And this would be considered an urban puzzle because it's very public there, and the more public, the more urban it is, I guess. Another cool one that I saw on here is this one. You have to solve the binary code to be able to find the location. In the binary code are the coordinates for the physical cache. I think some of these are pretty clever. They're always pretty fun to try and test you, to try to find the physical location. Now, I know that there's one in here somewhere. There's this one called an earth cache, which I cannot find. I know for a fact that there is one in another country. Where is it? I don't know. Either way, earth caches are considered, there is no physical log, there's no physical container for it. So an earth cache is basically just to kind of give you the opportunity to view something new. And that's awesome to be able to see something new like that. And, you know, the one I had seen that was in Brazil, which is where my family's from, is like this big rock that's really famous there. And the earth cache is there. There's no physical log, there's no container, like I said. And it's great to be able to have people go find that because, you know, if you don't know that it's there, you'd probably never see the beautiful sights and the beautiful scenery that is located at that location. Now, what are the benefits of geocaching? Some people have asked me, what's the point? The point is having a little bit more activity in your life. The actual benefits of geocaching is there is a physical benefit. The physical benefit ranges from light physical activity where you can just grab and go, or there are more active ones where you have to, it's a little bit more physically demanding, but obviously you pick which ones you want to get based off of how much physical activity you want to do. Another benefit would be social. There's a great social benefit with it. You can do it with friends, you can do it with your family, you can do it with your kids. I myself have 2 kids, and my oldest is so excited to be able to go out there and find these with me because she finds it so interesting. So it gives you something small that doesn't cost you anything to go do with your family if you want. Or you can do it by yourself. I mean, it's your prerogative, but at the end of the day, you're still part of a community of people who are doing this globally. It's a global hunt. And what's cooler than that? I mean, there are event caches where you can do meet and greets with other cachers, which I think is cool. There's another event that's coming up soon called Ceto, where you cache in, you go find caches, but you also trash out. So it's about community service and picking up trash in your local community to help the environment, which I think is totally awesome. Another benefit is educational. A lot of people like to create their caches around some piece of history or create some type of educational purpose for it. And you know, there's some things I've like looked up trying to plan out which caches I'm gonna get, and I read the descriptions, and I think it's awesome to find out things I didn't know about a city that I grew up in. And it's pretty great. I mean, the app is free to download. The website is free to access. There is a premium version of the geocaching app that you can purchase to get more access to more of the geocaches, but you don't have to use it. There's plenty of geocaches on there that are free. And, you know, just get out there and happy hunting. It's great. The thrill is in hunting. And, you know, I'm a stay-at-home mom. And I found this, and I stay at home all day long. The kids are at school. It can get a little boring when it's just you. So when I found this, I thought it was great. Okay, this is something that I can do and go find, and I'll try it out and see how I like it. And I loved it because this game takes something ordinary and turns it into something completely different. And I'll show you right here in this video. Hey everybody, welcome back. I am here at this location here. I am trying to find a, where is it? I'm geocache. It says it's here behind this Black Bear Diner. In the description it says Black Bear Chair. This cache should be a pretty easy find, but it might be so easy it is difficult, time will tell. Please use stealth as there's typically quite a few muggles in the area. Go ahead and get comfortable as you search and log your find. Thanks to the hubby for creating the cache container. Have fun. It's hidden behind one of their favorite places to dine. I guess they had discovered the Black Bear Diner in Reno and they loved it ever since, which is really sweet. I tried finding this cache at a different time and it didn't really work out. I couldn't find it. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. I don't know. So I figured I'd try to come at night and maybe we can find it. As you can see, I'm here. No muggles in sight. I can't seem to find anything so far, but it seems somebody's been here because I dropped a pencil. So I'm just gonna kind of take a look around. So maybe no. I'm really not seeing anything distinctive about this bench here. I seem a little weird right now, kind of like molesting this bench. Ooh, what was that? Ew. I don't know. But I'm not finding anything. I don't understand. Some people have said they found it here. But I may be way overthinking this. I really don't know. No, that's not it. Okay, that's trash. Yeah, trash. Okay. So maybe under. Oh my god, is that it? Oh my god. I found it, guys. I think. That was it. Let's see. It looks like this little screw here, which is ginormous in retrospect. You see here, a little light. It's not working. Okay, shine the light like this. Oh, and there we have it, a cache. So I will sign it, and we will go. Maybe we'll do another one. I'm not sure. Maybe we'll go home. But we found it, guys. We definitely found it. Okay, so watching that video, you can see what I meant by it takes something ordinary and turns it into something different. To anyone else, that is just the bench. But to us who are geocachers, we knew that there was something there that is different, something to discover. And even though such a small little thing, it was still exciting to find that there, because you know how many people have sat there and never knew that there was something there that meant something to somebody. Obviously that cache meant something to that couple because it was their favorite place and they enjoyed great memories there, and to be able to add to their memories is awesome. I actually need to go back and sign the log because I had forgotten my pen at home, but you kind of see the point. Muggles, as I'm sure you heard me say a couple times in the video, that there's no muggles in sight. A muggle is somebody who is not a geocacher. It is a term that was taken from Harry Potter that refers to non-magical people. So I thought that was kind of cute, that in the geocache world we see ourselves as wizards. And I thought it was pretty awesome, and it sounds weird. And yes, you're gonna look a little weird looking for stuff, but I think it's awesome for people who are more self-conscious Like me, I used to be a very fun, outgoing person, and I don't know what happened. I became more of an introvert, and this has already brought me more out of my shell to just kind of get out there and do something with my life, even if it's something as simple as looking for little containers. I'm very excited to take my kids. They're ecstatic to go with me, and you guys will be there for our journey along with us, and it'll be fun. And I really hope that I answered some of your questions. If you guys have any more questions, please leave a comment at the bottom. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you can join us in our adventure.